Hey guys, so bit of a different video today. So I ordered this magnetic palette. I'm really not happy with it. Look at the crack in that. I've contacted Lorac because I ordered it from the company direct. I've contacted them and asked them to send me a replacement. I shouldn't have to send this back, so I'm going to use it anyway. If they don't want to send a replacement without this, then I'll just, I don't know, I'll put some paper or some cardboard inside, because the actual magnet is okay. It's just, I'm obviously, well, there's no obvious about it, but I'm a perfectionist and I wanted it come in looking brand new. I mean, I've ordered these kind of palettes from eBay, from Depop, and nothing like this has ever happened before, but let's not complain. So what I'm intending to do with this one, I think this is my third one now. What I'm intending to do with this one is, I was so sure I was going to get the I Need a Nude. There's a video coming up on that and some other palettes that I thought I was going to get and I'm not getting. Basically, I'm not getting any eyeshadow palettes now. I don't even know if I'm going to shop in the Black Friday sale. I'm just, you know, feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything. Basically, I want to do this series. If I can dupe it, I'm not going to buy it. If I can dupe something within my collection, then why buy it? So anyway, we've got the Going Coconuts, we've got the Glam, to a certain extent. We've got this, but I don't want to take this apart, even though I think someone, yeah, no, you can't with this one. With the pink one, with the newer one she's brought out, it had like little pins in it, but you can't do that with this. But that's okay. The wet formula of the shimmers, I can just pull that out as and when. So that's always on standby next to me anyway, so let's not worry about that. I don't understand why with some she puts like these little pins in so you can take them out, and with others she doesn't. Right, so let me get the palette up and see what I want to do. Okay, so that's the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. We all know what it looks like. You can't deny it's not pretty, but I've got those shades in these two palettes. So let's get the swatches up. So that's what it looks like. Right, so I'm going to zoom in. Oh, it won't let me. Every time I try and zoom in, it goes to somebody's face. I think that's about as much as I can zoom in. So let's do this. Right, so Going Coconuts. The only shade that isn't Going Coconuts is this one. So let's see. Right. So that Shell Yeah shade there looks very similar to the first shade on the hand there, doesn't it? So let's pull that out. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Shall we zoom in a bit though? Okay, and then there's like a metallic one, which looks like this one. Cocoa Crush. So let's take that out as well. Oh crap, these ones are so soft. Look, that's it there. It looks so similar and it's so wet looking. Might have to switch things around because I'm going off the arm swatches first, and then obviously we'll go off the way they are in the palette. And then we've got like a very light shade. It might be better to take it from the Natasha Denona. Like something like Blend. Yeah, let's get Blend out. It's gonna throw me off though, guys. I might buy That's Taupe palette next month. So then we've got like round circular pans. So that's that one. Then we've got a real bronzy shade. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, that really bronzy shade there. Fourth one up. Yeah, we can use this one down here. That one is De Coco. Please don't, oh. I was going to say please don't crumble on me. The magnet's too strong. Darn it! And again, that's that one there. I think I'll do swatches as well in the video. Then we've got like a dark brown. Which one shall I use? It's not exact, but let's use this one here. I like the fact that it's got shimmers in it, so yeah, I think I want to wear that one. Well, when I use it. So I'm not writing shades down here, and I should be, so I can put them back if ever I want to. But I like doing this. I've said this before, I like doing this because I get use out of palettes that I wouldn't have got use out of. I would have just brought in a new one and used that. So it's a 15 shade palette, isn't it, the Natasha Denona one? So we'll do 5 across that way and start on the second row. So that's that. Then there's like a real pale pink one. I think I'm going to have to go to the Natasha Denona for that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th up. There's a pale pink one. I hope that shade's in here. Yeah. So we'll use this inner corner one here. I'm glad I've got a magnet, but I would really prefer it not to be as strong as it is because it breaks eyeshadows. Right, so after the pink there's like a browny bronze. There's a lot of shades. What I'm noticing, I didn't notice it obviously when I looked at the palette, but what I'm noticing, there's a lot of shades that are very similar to one another. Right, so there's no more shimmer shades I can use from here, so we'll have to do this glam palette, and maybe, you know, next month, like I said, I will get the That's Taupe. I'll have a look at that. So like a bronzy shade, what can we use? It's not going to be exact, is it? Let's see. It's like a, oh yeah, a brown bronzy, so it's going to be the outer eyelid, that one there. Why is that not coming out? So that's that. Next up is like a very light peach. It doesn't look like there's that kind of shade there. Is the one in here? Yeah, we can use this one. Shredded. Then what's next? It's like a taupey shade. So we can use Inner Corner, this one in the Glam. Then there's a very, very dark brown. But it's brown with like almost burgundy. I don't have anything like that, so I'm going to have to improvise now. Right, so Nutty from Going Coconuts is probably as close as I'm going to get. It's thrown my OCD off so much, guys. So much. I would prefer to have either round pans or square pans, not both, in the palette. Right, so then we've got like another kind of taupey shade. Let's get the centre eyelid one out of this palette. Oh, I nearly dropped it, guys. Then there's another pink. So we've got another pink in this palette as well. So let's get centre eyelid out. See what I mean? You don't necessarily have to buy the new releases. You do not have to buy them. You can look in your collection, especially if you've got this palette and you've got the Going Coconuts, you can create the I Need a Nude. I Need a Nude is nothing revolutionary. After I saw Samantha March put all the swatches on her eyes, I'm like, why do I want that so much? It's not revolutionary at all. It's just a neutral palette. And yeah, it's got the new formula in it, which I can't do, but that doesn't matter. It all looks the same on the eyes anyway. So then we've got another kind of brown shade. I think we're going to use Smoke. Yeah, let's use Smoke. So, Smoke. This palette's looking very empty. Okay, I think I've gone wrong somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. Yeah, I've missed the shade out. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I was like when I concentrate too much, I get things wrong. So we've got 2 more shades to do, and then I'm going to do swatches on all of this. So we've got, like I said, we've got 2 more shades to do, and they're more like taupey shades. So there's a matte. So lash line. We'll do that one. And then outer eyelid. Right, let me have a look. Yeah, I mean, I would say that is a match for the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. Like, personally for me, looking at it, I'd probably like to put something like that in. And I might still do, but let's swatch these eyeshadows and see what we think. And then obviously I'll put a picture of the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude, and we can see if it's close. I think it is. Like I said, the only shades that I can't get an exact match for is those like special shades she's brought out, but that doesn't matter. Right, so I've forgotten what the Colourpop ones are, but I'm just swatching them now. Right guys, this is the first 2 rows. I mean, come on, look at all the sparkle, and a lot of that sparkle, like especially from the first 4 shades, are from Going Coconuts. I think I need to get that taupe, not necessarily to use within this palette that I've created, but I love Colourpop's formula, don't you guys? Right, so like I said, that's the first 2 rows. I didn't really want to, oh yeah, there's a Natasha Denona one up there as well. I didn't want to really start putting them way up my arm because you wouldn't have been able to see them, just like you can barely see it now. But yeah, that's what we're looking like so far. Let me zoom out a second. Oh, that's better. Right, and these are the last 5, the darker shades of the palette, and you can tell that these, excuse me, these are all Natasha Denona's, like the shimmers. There's more Natasha Denona eyeshadows than Colourpop, I think, but I really like the Colourpop ones because they sparkle like the Natasha Denona special formula. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. I don't know if I'm going to use the entire palette. That's why I like doing things like this, just purely because some of the shades are really, really dark, and I don't really like that dark neutral vibe. But yeah, that's it there. Let's see if I've got them in the right order. So now what we have to do is check the actual palette and see if I've got it in the right order, which I don't think I have. Right. I'm going to have to do this off camera. It's going to take too long, and come back. Right guys, so I think I've managed to dupe it pretty well, pretty darn well. It's pretty close, apart from this shade here. That one you know, I'd like to use for Inner Corner, and I don't have the shade that was in the Natasha Denona palette. I mean, I feel like the palette is just so darn repetitive. So let's try and bring it close. So that middle row, that first shade here, as you can see, the shades that I could use would be that one, I think that one might be a bit too dark. Yeah, I think that one's a bit too dark, but especially like the first two on the top row, that could definitely go here as well, just because they are really, really similar. It's made me realise just how similar the palette is, and the fact that it is nothing special. I'm really, really happy with this one that I've duped. I will be using it really, really soon, maybe in a live. I keep saying maybe in a live and never do the darn live. I miss you guys so much. And I've got this one to do as well. So I put this one together for more to see if I could dupe the Adept Seahorse palette. And just look how stunning that is. We need to do a video with this soon. I've kept it up there now for the last, I want to say at least 4 weeks. It will be coming more rag if you're watching this. Hopefully very, very soon, this weekend sometime. Right, so I'm just not happy with the palette itself. I need to be really careful with it. I might just put it off to the side with my other Natasha Denona Glam Face palette, just so obviously the shadows don't break. I would be really disappointed, because Going Coconuts is one of my favourite palettes and I really enjoyed using the Glam palette as well. Anyway, like I said, that's what it looks like. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know if you picked up the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. Let me know if you've got the Glam palette and the Going Coconuts, and did you consider doing your own version of it? I would really love to know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really do appreciate your time. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.